Crash course on planetary gear sets. Just a crash course, so don't take it to heart. So the very first thing that happens is the operator turns the key on, right?
TikToks are like video memes, like they're better. They're funnier.
They're not. All that aside, the output on our motor, that's that shaft at the very bottom here. We'll lift that up. You can see that output shaft.
Yeah.
That drives the sun gear. The sun gear is this gear. It is the smallest. So if we're talking about reductions, gear reductions, or like even like the sprockets on a bike or something, if you got a small gear driving a big gear, the small gear turns faster, but gives you more torque, and the big gear turns slower, right? Low range, right? Essentially what we do in a reduction drive like this is we do that a few times. Depending on the size of the machine, we'll do that a few times, you know, depending how fast our motor is and how much torque is required and all that. So our motor is gonna drive this sun gear. The sun gear is the small gear in the reduction. And the other thing too, the sun gear might not always physically be smaller in this reduction than these gears, the planetaries. It can actually be bigger and still be a reduction. The way I was kind of taught, the way you think of it is,
it would just have more teeth.
well, if you stopped talking and paid attention, I was about to explain it, but yeah, it's got more teeth. No, that's not it. Small, medium, large, right? There's 3 sections to a planetary. So if you got an input, this is fast. Our ultimate reduction, like the slowest moving member here, would be your carrier. So they use the carrier now to drive the next stage, the sun gear on the next stage, right? So that carrier goes through, and we can actually take these out now. Planetary drives this. This drives against the housing. The housing is stationary, right? It doesn't actually turn because it's bolted down. This is all stationary. And that reacts against the stationary housing to turn our carrier, our planetary carrier, which turns our middle reduction, right? Our middle sun gear, or our final sun gear, I guess, in this stage. So you got one full reduction. You got a high speed to our lowest reduction in the first stage. Then our lowest reduction in the first stage drives the small gear, let's say, in the second stage, and that small gear drives this guy, the biggest gear. So we got a 2-stage reduction. You can think of it, oh, you want to grab the pen for the whiteboard? There's some in the pocket there. We can do a whiteboard lesson. We got our motor coming in. Let's call that a motor shaft. And I'm just doing this in like a linear fashion to make it easy for you guys to understand. Make sense? Right? Motor drives small gear. Small gear reacts against the planetary gears themselves. And then the carrier, the big boy here, becomes the big reduction, right? So now we got one, this is our first reduction, right? First reduction, blah, blah, blah. So now this reduction, this is our reduction. This is going even slower than the motor. This reduction drives another gear, which even though that's a smaller gear, for the sake of this drawing, that gear's gotta be bigger. That drives that gear. That's another reduction. So at the end of it, you get a huge reduction, more so than you'd get just doing one stage with a bull gear or one stage with another gear. You'll get, that's why you use planetary gears and so much big stuff, because you can get a lot of reduction really quick in a small space. So what you'd have to accomplish in a typical powertrain configuration with bull gears and straight, you know, 1 gear set driving 1 gear, you can do that with more gears, but in a smaller space, in a smaller package. So if you've ever worked on any older machines or dozers and stuff with the bull gear setup, then you'll actually see that. Like they'll have a huge final drive with like 1 bull gear that drives like a big, or a little pinion gear that drives a big bull gear. Stupid drawing, but I don't know if that helps or makes sense. These aren't like your planetaries physically what they look like, but that's what they're doing. So motor drives a small sun gear, drives 1 planetary, that drives the next sun gear. There's another reduction there. Now you got this, ultimately you have like a little gear driving a really big gear. So if you got the input of that, I don't know what the RPM would be on it, Carson. I'll just shut the truck off. Let it do its thing on the highway. Yeah, so ultimately you're getting a lot of reduction. That's kind of what I was getting at, in a compact space. Yeah, check out techamohd.com and check out our resources page. The resources for mechanics or mechanically inclined or whoever. Everybody can watch it, I guess. You're getting free knowledge, so don't bitch about it. If you want more shitty whiteboard diagrams, let us know in the comments. Now, if you want to learn more stuff or more topics specific to what we're doing, yeah, let us know. We'll try to throw another field school lesson. I do them anyways with Carson because he's an apprentice and I got to teach him this stuff. So, any questions, Carson?
No.
You understand it 100% perfectly fine. You could explain this.